Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from ICM, and that's a model in 1/35 scale, even though box is not that big, but we have a Type G for Partisanenwagen, so it's a World War II German car in a quite special version, I would say. And now we have a commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you will see in this video review, and it will be interesting to see actually what is included into this kit. And what I'm doing at the moment, I'm trying to check when this kit was released for the first time. So as far as I can see, first release happened in 2011, and it was even boxed as a Revel kit in 2012, but now we have some new parts which will help you copy this particular version. So as I said, box size is not that huge. Here is comparison with my hand. We have quite nice box art. Here on the side you can see some information about the kit, and frankly speaking, again, I'm not that let's say surprised that we have dark on dark, so just give me a second to take a careful look. So length of the finished model will be 158 millimeters, and there are 307 plus 20 parts inside. I'm not sure why there is such division for the parts count, so we will have to check. And on the opposite side you will find a marking guide for one of the marking options, but I truly hope that there will be more in this kit. So, as usual with recent releases from ICM, we have everything sealed with this tape. So if there is no tape on your box, it means this kit was opened before you, and it's better to check all the parts. I mean, it doesn't mean that the kit is damaged, just that it was opened by somebody. And as you can see, these stickers are quite easy to cut through, so it's not an issue. But you also won't be able to check the contents of this kit if these seals are in place, and that's why you should watch this video review. So first of all, we have this color printed top cover. As you can see, it is quite flexible. It does not provide any protection, because what actually protects is this white cardboard box. And here inside we have quite tight packaging. You can see that all frames are packed into the same plastic bag, and that's a resealable plastic bag, so you can store parts which are not used at the moment of your assembly. And now just give me a second to find the right end of this bag. Okay, so I'll take out all the parts. So we are going to start with gray plastic spruce, and this one is quite surprising because on the box art we have car with a folded down roof. Here you can see roof for the folded out version, so it will be interesting to see whether this version is supplied in the kit or this is a frame which is included just because of these minor elements, and these large roof sections, they will not be used. But as you can see, they are quite okay. Inside we have some push pins and push marks, to be precise. So I'm not sure if it will be visible, so you will have to check, because it might be well hidden, especially if you paint it in a dark color. Next we continue with two identical plastic frames. So here they are. These ones are dedicated to machine guns, and basically they carry the same parts, and machine guns look more or less fine. I can zoom in even closer, I think, maybe open the lenses, and now you can see that we have a really good copy of the machine gun. Obviously it is not a rival to resin parts, but in my opinion this is a good out of the box option which can be assembled in case you are not that demanding for your build. Next we continue with car body parts. So here you can see first large frame. This one carries various sections of this large car, and you can see that bonnet is molded in a closed position, so you won't be able to open it. We have here a front grille, and it features pre-molded Mercedes logo here. I guess there is no surprise to anybody what the brand of this car, but all in all we have I would say more or less easy and clear parts design. So it means all the parts and it is understandable how they will be assembled together, and we have also some guiding elements inside which will also help you with the proper alignment of these things together. Next, we continue with a mix of parts for the interior elements, and also I can see for some suspension parts. So if I zoom in, you will be able to take a closer look. Again, molding quality seems clean and crisp. I don't see any possible issues here. Maybe you can replace some of these thin parts with a metal wire, but it will be up to you if you would like to do so, because some of those are completely fine with the original plastic elements. Next, we have a separate plastic bag with the clear parts, and that's a good thing because this sprue will not be scratched and it will arrive to you in a nice shape. But masks sheet is not included here. We will have to check the assembly manual. Maybe there is a masking guide, because ICM started recently such thing, but I'm not that sure. So you can see that molding quality seems to be fine for this thing. I don't have anything extra to say. Next, we continue with a large sprue again. Here we have engine parts, interior parts, and also some elements for the folded roof version. Also, these are bars for the main frame. So again, I will remind you that on the box art we have vehicle with a folded down roof. So we will have to check the assembly manual if it is possible to assemble the folded out roof, but obviously nobody stops you from doing so, especially considering the fact that parts are supplied out of the box. Next, we continue with the final sprue. Here we have wheel axles together with wheels themselves, and it's really cool that we have them as a plastic parts, not as a vinyl parts. And note the design is done in such way that you will paint the tires separately, and now I'm trying to understand how they will be actually combined together. I guess these brakes, they will be inserted here in between inside parts, so actually this is inner side, and frankly speaking it doesn't matter that it is molded like that, because still you will have to cut some masks in order to paint properly the wheel rims on the outer side. Next, we continue with the decal sheet. It is hidden in the assembly manual, and surprisingly small decal sheet. So here it is. You can see that we have dials for the instrument panel, and that's pretty much all. Really surprising. And next we continue with assembly manual. So this one is a standard thing for ICM. It's a large color printed brochure. On the first page you'll find a short history note and also some technical specifications of the real vehicle, and of course colors chart is here. Next, we continue with the parts map. Maybe I'll close the camera even more so that you can see the parts. Note that only few elements will not be used. So the closed, or let's say retracted roof is not used here. But as I said before, nobody stops you from doing so, especially if you will be able to combine these machine guns together with this roof. Next, we start assembly with an engine and transmission. Then you start working on the main frame. As you can see, we have the chassis bars and we install the engine on it. And just to remind you that bonnet here is molded in a closed position, so I really wonder how to open or expose this power plant on your vehicle, because otherwise it would be a work in vain which will be hidden under the closed parts. Here we continue with exhaust tubes. By the way, here you can see rear wheel axles getting assembled together with the leaf springs and getting installed on the main frame. Then you install wheels. Obviously nobody will follow it because they will be assembling wheels separately, but still it would be a funny thing to assemble without the car body, because it will be just a chassis without any body parts. But next you start working on it. As you remember, we have separate panels to combine together, so follow the fitment of these parts. Be sure to get the right alignment between them so that you won't get, let's say, warped car assembly. Next, we continue by installing all the interior seats. As you can see, they're more or less detailed, so it's just a matter of careful painting, maybe weathering, so that they will look natural. You assemble doors which are molded in a closed position, and then you install all this stuff onto the chassis. So next you proceed with the front grille and front wheels. Here you install the bonnet panels. So again, closed bonnet. You install the headlamps, the front bumper together with the license plate. And here we continue with various minor handles and elements on the car body. Steering wheel gets assembled out of several parts. This roof in a folded position. And here we continue with machine guns. Maybe it is actually a good thing that we have the roof in a folded down position, but I wonder how they actually closed these machine guns. Maybe they were in horizontal position. So if you know how it was done, write in the comment section. And here on the rear side you can see one and only marking option which is included into this kit, but as I said before, nobody stops you from replicating something different. So this kit should be already available and you can get it in any good model shop. For example, Modelimex should have it for sure. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this release here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!